Water, an element of nature, a precious natural resource, sustenance of life, and a beautiful sight to behold. For almost a century, Providence Water has managed this important resource from the Scituate Reservoir, providing exceptional high-quality, safe, affordable drinking water.
We have an enormous responsibility. There's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes into providing fresh quality drinking water. We're the largest water utility in the state. 600,000 people rely on us to collect, treat, and deliver our water on a daily basis. It's our water that keeps your family healthy, our properties free from fire, and our economy thriving.
Quality of life was the driving force behind the completion of a public water supply system in 1926. The main Scituate Reservoir was formed with the construction of a dam 3,200 feet long and 100 feet high at the Pawtuxet River at the former village of Kent. Supplied by area brooks, streams, and several smaller reservoirs, the Scituate Reservoir directly feeds the nearby treatment plant with a ready supply of water.
Our forefathers had incredible insight in designing our water system, putting in place many of the same principles we use today. Since its inception, the system that transports water to consumers has grown and expanded to 2/3 of the state, either directly or as a wholesale water supplier. Today, much of the original plant and distribution system still remains in operation.
The Scituate Reservoir, the largest freshwater body in Rhode Island, is the source of Providence Water's supply. The average depth of the Scituate Reservoir is 32 feet. It occupies 3,400 acres of land and holds 37 billion gallons of water. Water flows into the Scituate Reservoir from 5 smaller reservoirs. Collecting the water in the Providence Water Reservoir system and maintaining a ready supply requires a team effort of many dedicated Providence Water employees, beginning with those who monitor and protect the land surrounding the reservoir. Acting as a buffer zone, pristine forest land around the reservoir is fenced and posted. The watershed, or area surrounding the reservoir system, covers nearly 93 square miles of land. Providence Water owns nearly 23 square miles of watershed land. Area residents and other private landholders own the remaining land. Providence Water has a multifaceted approach to protecting the land in the watershed. This approach includes maintaining the forest land and the ecosystem of the watershed, the collection and analysis of numerous water quality samples, land use planning, educational outreach, and the acquisition of watershed property as part of our watershed protection program to preserve water quality and reduce the need for heavy treatment later in the water supply distribution process. Providence Water is constantly keeping track of the rainfall. On an average day, more than 100 million gallons of water collects in the watershed area and makes its way to the reservoir system. A pristine environment guarded closely, watched carefully, holding the key to an element of nature vital to our lives.
At Providence Water, we believe that we have an obligation to our community, our employees, and our environment. We are committed to having a positive impact, and that means taking a leadership role not only in combating climate change and decreasing our carbon footprint, but also in working with the community and school children. We conduct educational outreach and fund educational programs for thousands of children, visiting classrooms to stress the importance of water quality and watershed protection.
Collecting water is just the first step in the process of providing a safe, reliable drinking water supply to 600,000 consumers. Water stored in the reservoir follows a gravity-fed progression to the treatment facility in Scituate, the largest plant of its kind in New England. Providence Water's purification plant was built at an elevation 30 feet lower than the reservoir, a practical concept of distributing water through gravity. On average, 60 million gallons of water is treated and tested at the facility every day.
The quality of our water supply is our highest priority. We test and monitor our drinking water supply on a daily basis, incorporating new technology as it becomes available.
Water flows to the treatment plant's aerators, which aid in eliminating odors and enhancing taste. The water is then treated to ensure purity. The water is further purified through large filters, and fluoride is added as the final step. Tested and treated, clean and safe drinking water leaves the treatment plant in Scituate. The entire process is supervised by the highly skilled and trained personnel at Providence Water, including the laboratory staff responsible for monitoring the purity of the water and the technicians who keep the plant running smoothly every day. Once the water is treated at the purification plant, it begins its journey to cities and towns throughout Rhode Island. The Providence Water Distribution Network directly serves homes and businesses in Providence, North Providence, Cranston, Johnston, and East Smithfield, and provides drinking water to 8 additional wholesale communities, from as far north as Lincoln to as far south as Kent County. Skilled workers take care of maintaining the vast retail distribution system, from larger pipes to smaller service connections. Much of this network of pipes, valves, and pumping facilities is being upgraded as part of a planned infrastructure replacement program to ensure continued system reliability for our customers.
When Providence Water customers open their tap, we want the water to be as pristine as when it left the treatment plant. In order to do this, we are addressing the 100-year-old unlined cast iron mains within our distribution system. Over the next several decades, Providence Water will either reline or replace approximately 500 miles of unlined cast iron main, spending hundreds of millions of dollars to ensure clean, reliable water for our customers.
While the water from the Scituate Reservoir that travels throughout Providence Water's distribution system does not contain lead, through the corrosion of lead pipes, lead can leach into water from a lead service line, pipes, solder, fixtures, brass faucets, and fittings.
What's the difference between a public side water service and a private side water service? The public side water service comes off the water main, which is located in the street, and it runs from the water main to the curb stop or the property line. The utility, in this case Providence Water, is responsible for the public side water service. If it needs to be repaired or replaced, Providence Water will replace it at our cost. A private side water service begins at the curb stop or property line and it runs into the home. It is the customer's responsibility to repair or replace a private side water service. When you scratch a lead service, you can see a bright, shiny silver color, which indicates that you have a lead service coming into your home, which you're going to want to replace.
Providence Water's Central Operations Facility, or COF, located at 125 DuPont Drive in Providence, is conveniently situated in the heart of Providence Water's retail distribution system and enhances customer service by enabling Providence staff to respond quickly and efficiently to water distribution system issues, as well as providing timely water quality sampling and analysis. The COF offers customers one-stop shopping, where all of their water-related business transactions, such as billing, new service applications, and water testing, can be coordinated at one location. The COF houses administrative, billing, engineering, laboratory, and technical teams, as well as heavy equipment and a fleet of trucks and vehicles. The Providence Water Emergency Operations Center is located on-site for staff to coordinate with officials and maintain water quality and safety during major storms.
The COF illustrates our commitment to reducing our carbon footprint. We have installed a 496 kW solar array on the rooftop of the COF, which is expected to offset approximately 60% of the facility's annual electric consumption, as well as investing in electric vehicles and charging stations, energy efficiency upgrades, and sustainable low-maintenance materials for our facility. Providence Water received approximately $475,000 in grants and rebates to help offset the cost of the various COF green initiatives.
For customers, we know that quick, efficient information about their water is important. We offer paperless billing and automatic payment options. Our customer service operations includes a full slate of online and social media choices, providing daily updates of where our crews are working, as well as interactive mapping and problem reporting options. The cornerstone of our success continues to be our dedicated employees who participate in outreach programs that help educate consumers about Providence Water, our values, and the benefits of drinking tap water.
Our future depends on water. Planning for a reliable source of water is critical, challenging, and a complex task. Strategic investments, innovative practices, cost-effective management position Providence Water for the next 100 years as we continue with our commitment to ensure that our customers have safe, affordable, high-quality drinking water.